Heidi ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the Den of Tools. And we've got the final Black Friday event here from Harbor Freight. Now, as we talked about before, a lot of these stores, including Harbor Freight, have been trailing out ads over the past month, basically making it Black November. But this is the final stretch, the final week. But there's a big asterisk on that because the news that I'm getting is that a lot of these stores are going to carry it right on through the holidays, right on through Christmas, and even we're going to start seeing like some weird January kind of sale kind of stuff going on. So stay tuned. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. Make sure you ring that bell if you don't want to miss out on any of these savings. We're going to cover them all. Also, I want to say that there were two of these flyers released. One was released preemptively. I don't know if it was a little bait and switch trying to get people to see who's leaking information or something. But the first one that came out had some wrong prices on it. This is the second one. This is the official one from Harbor Freight. So make sure you double check. I'll have a link to this in the video description down below. So you make sure that you're getting the right prices, that you know what you're going to get when you get to the store. Also, I have to apologize if the bear sounds a little hoarse. I'm under the weather. I got the seasonal flu. Don't worry. It's not the Wuhan kind of stuff. This is just the regular flu. It's bad enough as it is. Anyway, let's jump through these real quick because I may pass out. Anyway, first thing we got, page one, we got the Braun. This is the typical 5,000 lumen light that we talked about. That's always great. Typically $20. Now, they say this is lowest prices of the year. I'm going to have to shake my head at them a little bit on this. The only way they make that work is by lowering the price on it, but not counting coupon. It's some trickster kind of stuff because I'm not seeing a whole lot in this catalog that's really blowing my fur back. But like the $17.99, $18, that's a good price. That's a buy it now price. But we've seen that price before. Look at these U.S. General, $200. That is not the lowest price of the year. Heck, I've got a coupon right here, $189.99. It's cheaper than that. I will put a link to this down below. Don't you worry. We got you covered. Anyway, needless to say, some of these are not the best prices, but I've said it many a time. Harbor Freight is not known for just going, crazy when it comes to Black Friday. Now, let's jump through the rest of this. We've got the Pittsburgh jack there, the rapid pump 2-ton jack for $80. That's a good price on it. If you're looking for the 2-ton, it's not a fabulous price, but it's a good price. We've got the Daytona rapid pump jacks. These are 3-ton, not the low profile or anything like that, but they're good solid jacks for $100. We got the Franklin ladder at $100. Again, this is a buy it price for these. These are many of these are equivalent to the lowest price we've seen all year. So if you've been waiting, I'm not seeing. If I see one that's lower, I'll tell you. Or if I see one that I expect it to go lower, I'll tell you. But I don't see it going lower than that. All right, and then moving on down, we've got the Badlands ZXR winch for $797. The Portland pressure washer. It's a great pressure washer, but $80 is pretty much standard throughout the year for that thing. The Bauer is $190. It's a nice pressure washer. It's got a better form factor than the Portland. And if you're looking for the form factor, it's kind of pricey to pay for it, but it's not much more in pressure. I think you're gaining 250 PSI for about $100, $110 there. And a better form factor. But if you use it a lot, I could see using that. The Portland, that kind of style, and it's not just Portland. There's a ton of these cheap electric pressure washers out there. They can be a real pain trying to deal with all the hoses and stuff that go along with them. Now, here's a great deal. The Bauer. Oh, people have been asking for combos. Well, they're answering. Look at this. 2-tool combo kit. You get 1 battery, 1 charger, 1 bag, and 2 tools. Essentially, you're buying this kit right here and then getting this for, I think, $25. That's a great deal. All right. Pittsburgh tool kit here, $29.99. Some people like it. I'm not a huge fan of these tool kits, but, maybe I'm a snob. I don't know. We got the tarps there for $199. You can't, in my experience, you can't have too many tarps. Once you think you had, like I've had at one point, I've had like 20 tarps, and the next thing I know, everyone and the brother's asking for one. We're using them. The kids are using them for projects, and I'm out of tarps. It just goes that way. All right, we got Black Friday pricing. We got the Predator generators. Now, I'm a huge fan of the 9,000 amp max starting streaming next starting extra long life gas power generator there. In fact, I bought one this year, and I bought it right about that price. Again, this is a buy it price. If you've been looking to get one of these generators, that's the price you get it at. Anytime you're looking at these Predator generators with the wheel kits and stuff on them, those wheel kits are sold separately. Just be aware of that. Also, if it says electric start, you got to buy the battery for it separately. Then next to that, we've got the 3,500 watt super quiet inverter generator. These things are fantastic. Even Consumer Reports ranks these right up with Honda. Predator motors for $99. If you've been following Harbor Freight, you know that's the standard price and has been for years for the Predator motors. There's nothing new there. We got the Portland. This is the corded telescoping pole saw, $59. I think that might be the lowest price that we typically see that on that throughout the year. Here we got the Bauer blower. Now these are tool only, okay? So that's $45. That's a decent blower. If you're looking for a 20 volt blower, you're already in the Bauer line, it's not a bad blower. I gotta say, the reducer on the end really amps. Oh gosh, I got a cough drop in. I can barely talk. Really ups the effectiveness of that blower. Now this is the Atlas. All right, this thing is insane. This is way powerful. $59.99. Now, granted, that's tool only. You got to bring your own battery. So if you're already in the Atlas line, that's definitely a pickup you're going to make. Somebody emailed me last night asking me if that's just a rebrand of the Lynx, and it's not. It's made by an entirely different company. It's made with better technology. It's just an all-around better machine. I've got the Lynx version, and I've seen this. They're not in any way similar. Let's keep moving on here. I mean, they're both blowers. I'll give you that. We got the solar panel kit for $150. Nothing new there. The Predator gas-powered auger. Honestly, I'm not sure what the price of that normally is. I don't do a lot of auging, so maybe you can chime in. We got the wagon for $50. The chairs for $20. That's all standard. American flag, not the Made in the USA flag there for $7. They do sell a Made in the USA one. It's way better quality. All right, let's keep jumping through this. We got the Apache 9800 long rifle case. These cases are fantastic. I really like them. It's $100. We got the Cobra system there, $200. Again, that's nothing to write home about. The Bunker Hill ammo boxes. I love these ammo boxes at $3. That's the buy it now price. Again, that's equivalent to the lowest price I've ever seen on it and seen it throughout the year. But if you've been waiting to buy one, that is the buy it price. We got some outdoor lighting. We got security systems. We got the little safes here. Again, these are not safe kind of safes. They're lock boxes. They'll keep prying fingers out, but somebody with power tools will get into it in about 10 minutes, which is typical for most of these things. Remember, the first rule of safes is obscurity and then having a security system so you can't, if somebody does get in, does find it, they don't have, 20 minutes to work on it. That's the whole point of that. It's layers. You got to have layers when it comes to security. And we got some lights. We got the headlamp here from Quantum. That's a decent little headlamp for $8. The flexible, or the what do you call this? You know what it is. I can't think. $20 for the Braun magnetic slim bar work light. This thing is, everyone loves this thing. We know that. So you might want to grab it at that price. Armstrong, the TV mounts. These are not the best price, although $10, that's a pretty cheap price. I don't know, that may be the best price of the year on that one. Let's see here. The smaller Quantum, this one does not bend, but it is decent at that. I have that one. Actually, use it in my safe. So for interior lighting. This lantern here, do not look directly into it. For $3.99, it will cause some painful eye irritation. We got LED light strips, the string lights, for $18.88. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, look at this. No lines before 8 a.m. Notice it doesn't say no parking overnight. No camping. We can camp now. Yay. All right. We got welders, and more good welders. We got I'm just going to say, avoid the Chicago Electric. I mean, if you are on a severe budget and you just can't get away from it, I get it. Get the Chicago Electric. But if you can, you want to get this, the Easy Flux 125 welder. I've got this. It is so much nice. I've had both of these. I tested them head to head. This thing is night and day better than this. Now, and then we got a plasma cutter next to it. Now, understand, if you can buy a plasma cutter, you're going to need a decent air compressor to go with it. All right, so they need to have that air to force the plasma through the workpiece. Okay. We got Vulcan welding wire here, and we got some welding helmets here. And the Vulcan helmets, these things are fantastic. I've got this one right here. I guess I wasn't cool enough to get the one with the flames. All right, moving along, we've got the 800-pound capacity Bigfoot hand truck. Remember, guys and gals, be smart. You only get one back. Don't blow it out. Work smart, not hard. These little dollies, these are great to work with as well. Foldable sawhorse. This is not used. Don't use this as a primary sawhorse. This is like a backup secondary kind of sawhorse thing. We got moving blankets. We got folding stools. We got step ladders. And we got 10-inch pneumatic tires there. Let's keep going here. We've got the Daytona, $200. Again, that's your standard lowest price on that. So, I mean, it's a good price, but it's not, blowing my fur back. And just like the U.S. General Double Bank Extra Deep Cabinets, $450. Great cabinets. Absolutely great cabinets. Not the best price I've seen on them, but usually that's a case of, they have one of those store-wide sales. You can take X% off everything and nothing's excluded kind of thing. So I guess technically that's not the lowest price because you're using a coupon to get it down. I don't know what they're doing. All right, Centec. People asked me in the live stream last night what I think of Centec. I've been burned by the Centec products. I know a lot of people who have been. Read the reviews really thoroughly before you buy any of the Centec stuff. I would definitely suggest going with the Viking stuff if you're buying it from Harbor Freight. The Zurich code reader, OBD2 code reader. These things are not bad. They're not bad at all. And then the 1,500-pound capacity vehicle dollies. I've not used these. They look kind of flimsy. But, maybe you've used them and you thought they were fine. Let us know down in the comments. Again, down here, we got more Centec stuff. Let me scroll down there. I've had this thing burn out and cook batteries. All right. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of it. We got the ramps. We got, 4-ton heavy portable hydraulic equipment kit. We've got the stools. Again, this stool's not bad. The little square one. This thing, I know lots of people are like, I've never had a problem with it. Well, you don't have a problem with it till you do. And I've been sent just hundreds of pictures of people who that shaft or where it connects to the seat have broken and spilled them on their backside. And the same goes with these. Now, granted, they do come in lovely colors now. They're very pretty. They're still cheap plastic little creepers. If you're more the lightweight kind of person, I'm sure you'll be fine for you. If you're medium to larger size bear, not going to work. And may it work? Maybe. I mean, some of them do. That's kind of the thing with the older Harbor Freight stuff is, some of it works, some of it doesn't. That's the quality control. That's the issue. Things that always seem to work. These 20-ton shop presses. These things are fantastic, as well as the 1-ton shop cranes there. The engine hoists, as we often call them. I've seen those in tons and tons of professional shops. They're everywhere. Anywhere you go. Look on YouTube. You pay attention to the background when you look at some of these metalworking shops and stuff like that. You'll see this 20-ton shop press back there. They all use them. Same with the shop crane. They're everywhere. All right. We've got the Yukon here for $259. Not the best price I've ever seen it at, although prices have gone up on these things. We've got what do we got here? The 46 9-drawer now comes in multiple colors. Besides black, you've got white and blue, which is nice. I will say this. I would get the Husky. The Husky is deeper, significantly deeper, and has a power strip on the side. And it comes in more colors, so why not get that? This workbench here for $120. I don't have one of these, but I finally saw a friend who had it set up in his shop. When put together properly, it's not like you see it in the store. In the store, this thing seems like the jankiest little joke you've ever seen. When it's bolted together properly, it's actually pretty solid, and I know a lot of people like that. Also, people ask me about the mechanics kit here for $169. I'm going to say this. If you just need something to get started with, that's a way to do it, all right? You can then upgrade as you go. It's not fantastic in any way, shape, or form, but it does have a lot of tools in it, and you can get started fixing stuff with it. All right, everyone starts somewhere. Ratcheting wrenches from Pittsburgh. They're meh. They're not terrible, but they're not great either. We got the Earthquake here, the 2 amp hour. All right, then we got some Earthquake here. We got the 1/2-inch extreme torque wrench as well as the longer anvil one. $220. These things are beasts. They're incredibly powerful for the price. We've got the electric ratchet here. I've got this one. I like the longer handle. Some people say they like the shorter stuff. If you got to break it free by hand, the longer handle is going to be better. Now, if you're in tight quarters, maybe you want the shorter handle. There's a give and take. Quinn makes some good, decent, middle-of-the-road kind of stuff. I wish they sold more of it separately. We got the torque wrenches, the click-style torque wrenches. People ask me about this all the time. Is a $12 torque wrench good enough? For your Honda Civic, yes. For the Space Shuttle, no. 70-piece comfort grip screwdriver. It's meh. You know, if you just need something to get started with, it's got a lot of pieces, but you'll want to upgrade, within the next year or so. Hex key set. These things fall apart. The bolts fall out of them. You got hexes, you got keys all over the place. It's a joke. 13-piece impact socket set. These are decent impacts. Now, they do skip a bunch of stuff, allegedly the stuff that you don't need, but, if you do need it, you can go down to Home Depot, grab a Husky individual one to fill out your set, but it's a decent set for that price. All right, we got more of the winches, and as I always say, every bear needs a good winch in his life. The missus just glared at me for some reason. I have no idea why. Badlands ZXR winch there for $297. We got the 2500 for $69.99. That's a fantastic price there. Again, though, nothing better than I've seen before. We got off-road lights. We got ATV ramps. We got the portable tents. We got some mechanics gloves down here from Hardy. I got to say, those Hardy gloves are pretty decent. I guess I should scroll down so you can see what I'm talking about. These Hardy gloves are pretty decent, huh? And then we got the Ames multimeter. I really like the Ames multimeters. I've been using them for a while. I think they're fantastic. And we've got the inspection camera there, and for $59.99, and we've got the infrared thermometer for $19.99. That's a good price for infrared thermometers. I use mine all the time. I use it for cooking, finding cold leaks around the house. Just all sorts of fun kind of stuff. I use them a ton. We even check the kids' temperatures with them. Let's see. And before somebody says you can't do that, well, A, yeah, I can. And B, what you do is you check yourself first. It gives you a baseline, and you can see what the variance is on somebody else. All right, here we go. Back into Bauer stuff. So we've got the Bauer Guaranteed Combo Kit, $89.99. Which looked at that. We got the 2 batteries for $80. That's the 3 amp hour, the 2 5 amp hour batteries for $100. Now we got the Bauer, the thickness planer for $299. Now let me check into something real quick. All right, I just double checked, and sadly, it doesn't look like the the $250 price is a thing anymore. It looks like $300 is the new low. Times change. That's what happens. And at that price, it's a good price. It really is. We got the Bauer sander there for $25. It's a decent sander. Going down, we've got the Bauer wet dry vac. This thing is fantastic. I've got this wet dry vac. I compared it against a comparable, in fact, an even stronger rigid, and it kept up and in fact beat the rigid. I know Project Farm did a video on these, and got the same results. Everyone I've seen who's tested them, it comes back with the same thing, saying these things are way better than we were expecting. $55, that's not a bad deal. We got next to that, we got the Bauer SDS hammer there for $80. And we've got the Bauer Deep Cut handheld bandsaw. That's a fabulous bandsaw. I've been a huge fan of it for years. Again, that's always been the buy it price. There's nothing special about that. We've got the drain cleaner. We've got the corded impact. That's an okay. There's nothing to write home about, but if you need a basic impact corded for a cheap price, and corded is a way you can go, that's nice for the home shop. Then we got grinders. We've got the cheap Chicago Electric, $10. That's the price we always see it at. We've got the Bauer paddle one for $40, and then we've got the Hercules paddle for $60, and a bunch of cutoff wheels also. Let's move along before the bear passes out here from fever-induced kind of stuff. Oh, I don't know. Hercules, we've got a Hercules combo here. All this for $159.99, and that is you get the drill driver, you get the impact, you get a 5 amp hour battery, and you get a charger. There's probably a bag in there. I don't know. Maybe not. For $160, I'm sorry, but when it comes to Black Friday, we're going to see some much better, and we've seen them already. We've seen better deals from Milwaukee and from Makita, from almost everybody. And I mean, I got these tools. I love them, but there's nothing else really out there in the line. They've said they're going to be coming out with them. I want to see them come out. I know that eventually they're going to get there, but for right now, the Bear can't honestly say, hey, you need to go and buy these. That said, the Bear can say, you need to go and buy this saw. This saw is fantastic. Now, $320, we used to see it come down to $300. It seems like $320 is the new low price. I'm sorry, people don't want to hear it. It's better than the DeWalt. All right, there was the DeWalt. We had the whole thing with the DWS 779 and the 780. Now, this was built to compete with the 780. And a lot of people try to say, well, the 780 is just the 779 with the light kit. That did not used to be true when they first came out. It is true now, but they did not upgrade the 779 to the quality of the 780. They downgraded the 780. Now, it's like saying they took a Cadillac and turned it into a Pinto, and you're excited because now they're the same. Your logic is flawed if that's what you believe. This is a way better saw than either of those now, and it's way cheaper than both of them. This is the saw you want to buy. Sorry if you don't like what the Bear has to say. I know people don't like it when they hear the truth if it doesn't fit with their feelings. Anyway, moving on, we got saw stands. We got the Warrior there. Again, that's only for the smaller saws. You're not going to put a 12-inch saw on that one. For $50, you've got the Chicago Electric. That's a budget one. I don't know if I would get that for $100. The Hercules, that's an excellent stand. It really is, for $150. We got the Diamondback 7-inch wet benchtop tile saw. I've not tried the little one here. I tried one of the bigger ones. Wow, that thing was fantastic. We got some multifunction oscillating tools here. We got the single speed for $12.99. We got the variable speed for $20. I know we had a big discussion. A lot of people are like me. We very seldom use the variable speed, even if we have it. But I guess it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Then we got bits, and more good bits. We're going to step a bit past this. Let's see here. We got Warrior. I hope they come out with more stuff to go in this line. It's a nice little budget around the house kind of line. This recip saw. This is a great little DIY recip saw. $20. It's fantastic. That's usually the standard price though. We got the Warrior blades here for $5.99. Tell you what, why don't you just take $6 and light it on fire, because you can get about as much use out of them. I hate those blades. The Avanti sprayer, I've heard good things about it, not used it personally. The Voyager bags, I'm a huge fan of these. I've used them for all sorts of stuff, rough and tumble, throw in the back of trucks, travel across the U.S. With them in the back of a trailer exposed. They last. They're great. Let's keep moving on down. We've got more drain cleaners. We've got a steam cleaning kit there for $85. Not tried that. We've got the adjustable knife there. Of course, I like the slim ones I'm carrying now lately. We got the microfiber cloths for $4. That's not a bad deal. The magnetic strips, those things are great for organizing it at $2. We got the batteries here, the Thunderbolt batteries. I always hear the Thundercats in my head when I look at those. We got clear stacking bins. That's interesting. And we got in stealth. Now you can go into stealth mode. Yeah, you won't look like you're robbing the bank when you walk in with that, will you? All right, moving along. We've got the pancake compressor. Good. I'm going to keep my muzzle shut on that one. Best. Definitely better than the other one. Not a fan of anything red from Harbor Freight. Sorry, y'all. But the Fortress have all proven to be quite good, and the McGraws are good as well. I really like them. I was really impressed. Moving on down, we got the basic central pneumatic gravity. I've used this thing for years and years and years. I haven't used it in a while, but it's a good cheap spray gun. It'll get the job done. Here's a great hose reel here. 3/8 50-foot retractable hose reel, $53. We got some air impacts, and we got the brand new composite air impact there from Earthquake Line for $130. All right. Anyway, there you go. There you have it. That's the Black Friday from Harbor Freight. Let me know what you thought about Black Friday from Harbor Freight. I know a lot of you are going to be disappointed, but I tell you every year, they don't really do Black Friday the way other people do. Now, I will say this, the holidays are coming up quick. So if you're interested in buying any merch, man, we're getting close to the cutoff date if you want to get it before Christmas. Of course, we've got 2 merch stores, one at Teespring. It's linked right below this video. We have links to both of them in the video description. But at the Teespring one, you can find like the Growler mask, the DeBear mug, the Shine On stuff, all of that, men's t-shirts. And then at the other store, you're going to find, we got the sweatshirts for the Den of Tools. We got the Home Distillers Workbook, including our limited edition of signed paperbacks. They're $10. That's the same price you'd pay off of Amazon, but it's signed, and we'll even write a message in there for you if you want. So be sure to check those out. Anyway, that's all the Bear has for you today. I'm going to go become unconscious. I hope you are having a better week than I do. Hope you get to spend it with the people you care about. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll try to get you the deals throughout the week if we can remain conscious. Claws crossed on that one. Anyway, you all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.